In this video, we'll be covering the Microsoft Bethesda E3 press conference. Be sure to check out all the other videos that we put out covering the other press conferences for E3. If you like the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Now on with the breakdown.
So they started it off and we saw
Starfield.
which is Skyrim Space Rim.
Yeah.
What did you guys think?
I mean, they didn't even show any gameplay. It was just like a teaser trailer. They said they were working on this for like 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
I think longer than that. It's been a long time coming.
And the other thing, isn't it in like a really old engine as well?
The creation engine, I'm pretty sure it's the same one they've done Fallout and Elder Scrolls in.
Oh, I hope not. I hope they're taking all this time now to build like a new engine because...
I think so.
Oh no. Because it's gonna be released with like a ton of bugs and a ton of glitches and
100%.
yeah.
But it's coming to Game Pass, probably. Was that one coming to Game Pass? I don't think it was actually.
It is, because it's
It's
Bethesda Microsoft.
It's exclusive, yes. So it's
Yeah.
coming to Game Pass.
Game Pass. Also, they said in it 25 years in the making. What they meant by that is that this is their first new property in 25 years, rather than being a sequel.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That closed some of it up.
It'd be nice if they showed us some of the gameplay rather than another pre-rendered trailer. But
yeah, but I mean, you know how it's gonna play because it's Bethesda.
Yeah.
It's Fallout, Skyrim. Thing is, since it was initially announced, there has already been Fallout in space, which was the Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
I wonder, are they going to try to compete with that directly, or will they just kind of ignore that and keep doing what they were doing?
I mean, they've committed to it now, so I think it will just be a scenario of them having to stick with what they do and hope that what they come out with content-wise as it changes throughout the year, we might see them come into their own, popularity-wise.
Were you guys surprised that it was going to be exclusive to Xbox and PC?
yeah. Because they had like made a whole big thing of, oh, don't worry, even though we bought out Bethesda, that stuff's not going to be exclusive anymore. And then this one, it's like, first new title, Xbox exclusive.
No, I think they meant like the current games that they have in the library. It's not going to be exclusive.
Like, they're not going to take anything away from you.
Oh,
I think it's
okay.
more what they meant by that.
All the new games that they're producing under Microsoft, it's going to be exclusive.
But they'll come to PC, right?
Yeah.
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 Just not Switch and PS4, which I totally understand because like how much did they spend on Bethesda? It was like 15 billion or something like that.
It's like Xbox isn't really their platform anymore. It's Game Pass is their platform.
That's why they invested in the PC version of the Xbox subscription, and it's just as good.
Are you two subscribed to Game Pass then?
I'm not.
I'm subscribed to it on PC, I think still. I need to
Big
actually...
deal. Like, even during the Starfield thing, I was joking and saying, "Oh, Todd, tell me when I can pre-order." Then I remember you don't even have to pre-order it; you just get it day one. How
Yeah.
class is that?
Well, how much is the subscription?
That's a funny one at the moment because they're doing a big promotion where they're giving you 1 month or so for £1 and then normal price thereafter. But they did do I believe a loyalty promotion where they matched the amount of months your subscription would be to the new deal of £1. So if you were someone that paid for it yearly, you were just saving a fat sack of cash from being around and having that long a subscription for that to be there.
So how much is it typically?
Yeah, Game Pass is $9.99 a month for one
PC.
platform,
Oh.
PC or console, or $12.99 a month to get both.
Wow.
Okay, so it says here there's like 18 mil.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're making like 180 mil a year on 18 million subscribers.
The Outer Worlds came out in October 2019. As far as I remember, that's when they launched the €1 join price, and it's still going. So.
And a lot of these, I think, like, I don't think we're going to have to say it at the end of each one of these. 90% of these games are straight to Game Pass afterwards. So rather than saying for each one, oh, this is a Game Pass one, just assume it is until you look it up and get disappointed it isn't.
Yeah.
But anything good is Game Pass, pretty much, is going to Game Pass.
And today, we're bringing 10 more titles to Game Pass.
So after that, we had Stalker 2.
Oh yeah.
What do you guys think of Stalker?
It looks alright. I'm not really big on Stalker.
Yeah.
It basically looked like the old S.T.A.L.K.E.R games,
Mm.
good graphics and like smoother gameplay. So yeah, I'm down with that one.
Okay.
Do you have anything to say about it?
I believe what they did showcase was tactfully displayed. It wasn't too much of one thing and one thing of another.
Yeah.
It gave you enough, like a good storyteller, making you want to see more.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Then we have Back for Blood. We've talked about that. We don't need to talk about it anymore. We're not going to be back for blood. Then we had Contraband.
Yeah, it was just a little teaser, but it's like another 4-player co-op type game, open world as well. It's
Oh yeah, it was like a Left 4 Dead, wasn't it, as well?
kinda. It just gave us like a little description of it basically and a title, and that was it.
I don't have anything to say about that. What about you guys?
No, nothing for me.
Then we had. Oh, do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear that copyrighted music? Oh, it's a bit out of key, so the YouTube copyright rhythm doesn't catch it. But do you guys hear it? I can hear. You hear it, right? Yeah. It's very faint. To get by oh shit, yeah. Johnny Depp! Whoa! We have Johnny Depp in Sea of Thieves.
Now, this one was actually a pretty big talking point in Chris's chat, because we kept talking about whether they actually got Johnny Depp or they got the voice actor from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
It really did sound like him at first, and then it got less so.
Yeah.
Captain Jack Sparrow. But I suspect you already knew that.
And then there was Rebecca suggesting that they just took all of the lines from the previous movies and spliced them together. There's a part where he's like, "Oh mate, it's just a sea of thieves," and we were just joking about it. Imagine the poor executive at Microsoft with all the alternate takes of every Pirates of the Caribbean game, and he's like, "Where do they say thieves? Where do they say it? Oh God! Oh, we found it." But he says it in a different accent. God. But I don't know. The Sea of Thieves style reminds me a lot of Disney Infinity, which I'm not big on. But at the same time, it was kind of cool seeing Jack Sparrow and all the other pirates characters they had in it as well. Actually, on a little adventure.
They said it was an original story, so it's basically another Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Yeah.
But it's Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
So it could be cool.
Yeah.
It's on Game Pass, so play it.
And Johnny Depp.
I mean, personally, I'm more excited to see Skull and Bones than this additional content, just because it's something that looks a bit more fresh.
Yeah. What do you guys think this means in terms of the Disney Johnny Depp situation?
I mean, hopefully they're considering hiring him back for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Right?
Because I feel like they would have gone with a different character, an original character, if they were. Because the fact that they've made him still look like Johnny Depp, I feel like they would have tried to, deviate away from the voice a little bit at least. If they weren't thinking about, we have to keep Johnny Depp with this character.
I think people would just riot if they replaced him. And I can't imagine anyone else playing Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. So we're here for you, Johnny. You wanna come on Studley Boys News? Hit us up at the email studleyboys69@gmail.com.
Okay, next game.
So next we have Yakuza.
Oh yeah. Announcing that the whole Yakuza series is on Game Pass.
Yeah.
It's basically the Game Pass show.
Yeah. Then you have Battlefield 20. You have Blade Runner Field 2049.
I haven't played Battlefield in a long time, and I might just be due to play one, but it looked really fucking good. There's a bit where he's like on top of a skyscraper having a little like Call of Duty style skirmish, and then he jumps off.
Yeah.
He has like a glide suit, and he's gliding through this huge ass city with a massive hurricane coming in.
And the environment was so big.
Yeah, like
it was
the scale of the battle was really just well showcased.
Yeah. What did you guys think?
It looked okay to me. I'm not big on the Battlefield series.
What about you, Liam?
I think the devil will be in the detail of the mechanics when it comes through with it. When it comes to these kind of games, it can look pretty. It can be all glistened and glossened up with however many effects. But if the core gameplay and mechanics, even with the AI balancement and like player adjustments, can be a deciding factor between something that was well made, that was seemingly well made, that did have a starting franchise just completely flatline within 2 months.
That game also has no campaign. It's just multiplayer.
Yeah.
Oh dear, then.
Yeah. Then we had 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Did we know that like Daisy Ridley and Willem Dafoe?
Yeah.
I think we knew all.
Yeah. I think this is a very old trailer. They
Oh.
It's a game we've seen before, but now it's coming day one to Game Pass.
Yeah.
So there you go.
the whole game takes place in that one room. Is that the premise of it? Is that?
It's like a time loop, I think, where it only lasts 12 minutes and then it resets, and it's like it evolves out into. Well, I don't know, right? It's coming to Game Pass. Play it and you see. I think that's like the perfect kind of game for Game Pass because it's just like I don't know what this is. I'll just throw it on because it costs me nothing.
Yeah. Kind of like a Netflix show or something like that. Then there was Psychonauts 2. Isn't that done by
Tim Schafer?
So presumably Anita Sarkeesian. Isn't he in bed with Anita Sarkeesian?
Yeah, something like that.
There's a red flag not to buy it.
Yeah.
Well, it's day one to Game Pass. You don't have to buy it.
Yeah, top point, my friend.
Well, that's no reason to play it then.
Yeah, because you don't want to boost up the plays, do you? Ugh. He ran Day of the Devs as well, and that was terrible. I mean, it was nice that they did a little show for indie developers, but it was ran atrociously.
Game Pass ought to be good for like sending out kind of like a message like that, though.
Yeah.
Because surely they're tracking what players do.
Yeah.
Because they want to keep you hooked or whatever. So it's like if everyone tries out, what's it called? Psychonauts 2, and you encounter some woke shit, and then everyone just bails. They're gonna see that in the stats, right?
Good point.
Then we have Fallout 76.
In fact, Fallout 76 is now one of the most popular games on Game Pass.
Yeah, Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online. It's just more content.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Who cared? Party Animals.
This
Again, it's Game Pass. I'd give it a go.
This is the one that sort of looked like Fall Guys with animals or something.
Okay. I think we need to take out this whole Game Pass thing because I think that's skewing your mindset of these games.
No, but it is an important element because it's like they released Party Animals and it's like $20. I'm like no, but it's on Game Pass and it's like say people are over, you want to play a game. Oh, I have this because of Game Pass. I'll stick it on. And it's probably like it's a physics-based like fighting thing, right?
Yeah.
Like Gang Beasts. So it would probably be a good laugh for like half an hour.
If it wasn't on Game Pass, would you buy it though?
Probably not. But it's on Game Pass, which makes me much more positive about it.
Okay.
I mean, you make a very good point. Things like Jackbox games and stuff. When you've got a few friends over, you can really spice up an evening.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay.
Think of the difference between I have to buy
Jackbox Party Pack 6
versus it's right there on Game Pass. Let's give it a try.
Hades was next.
Game Pass. Like I wanted to play Hades forever because everyone was hype about it. Didn't want to spend money on it, and now it's on Game Pass. Good announcement. Good job, Microsoft.
Anyone got anything else to say besides Game Pass?
I have one. We're not sponsored, but please do. Please, we'd appreciate it.
Please, Microsoft.
Yeah, give us all free Game Pass subscription.
For like a year.
Studley Boys, Game Pass! Yeah. Studley Boys, you can get it on Game Pass.
Just get me on. I'm so happy to show for Game Pass.
Yeah. Somerville.
I don't even remember that.
Oh.
This one is like that top-down view. It was like kind of dark looking.
That describes every game I've ever made.
Well,
it's giving me like pictures of actual cities when I try to Google it.
Somerville. I mean, I'm looking at the trailer right now. It doesn't show any actual gameplay. It's just showing you environments.
It's like nice to look at, I guess.
Yeah, okay. I've got nothing to add to this one apart from Game Pass.
Actually, it's on Game Pass. You give it a go.
Yeah. Then we had
Halo.
Wait, we didn't have Halo this early, did we?
We did.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Well, it was Halo. It was multiplayer. They were only showing off multiplayer.
I think it looked really good though.
Yeah.
The graphics look really good, and the grapple, you could like grapple onto people when they're in the flying shit, like the Hornets, whatever they're called. You could grapple onto it and then pull yourself up and just pull them out of it. It looked like it could be very fun.
So the conference, just so people are aware, was 90 minutes, and this started at the 45-minute mark, was Halo. So you would expect Halo to be, the next Halo to be the big finisher at the end. So it was weird they showed it this early. But it did look good.
Yeah, and the multiplayer is free to play, I guess. I assume that means even if you don't have Game Pass, you can just play the multiplayer for free.
Yeah, that's what I thought was weird when they were like, oh, it's free to play. I was like, what do you mean it's free to play? Yeah. What did you guys think?
I like the fact that you mentioned the being able to affect people in the like mechanical. That looks like a thing taken from Titanfall, which is a very nice and humble nod towards it.
Riven?
Yeah, I might try it out. It looks like fun.
It's on Game Pass.
It's free. It's free to play. So
Yeah. Diablo Dish.
Yeah, that's an old game.
yeah. Well, it's a remastered. It's the remastered. I'm surprised that it's even on Game Pass because I thought that would be like a Blizzard exclusive.
Wait, was that one on Game Pass, or was that one of the ones that wasn't?
Who knows?
There was a couple of games in there they snuck in that actually weren't good for much on Game Pass. That might be one of them.
Yeah. Then there was the coronavirus game.
Oh yeah.
Requiem.
Plague Tale. Yeah,
The woke tale.
didn't show off any gameplay.
It was pretty cool for a trailer. All I could think about though was the fact that, first of all, that's the sequel, right? Or a prequel or whatever. The first Plague Tale came out like right before Corona took off. And so these guys, you might think they'd back off and be like, oh well, we can't like touch Plague stuff for a while. They spent all of Corona developing another Plague game. That's how much of a shit they don't give.
Yeah, because I found this out when this kind of, I suppose, is linked to the Ubisoft conference. Rainbow Six Extraction, that originally was a virus outbreak, and there's kind of zombie creature, and then because of coronavirus, they changed all of them into aliens. So the fact that they're still going is kind of, like with Plague Tale, is kind of funny.
They should have kept the whole virus thing. That's a beta move, I think.
Maybe they were thinking it was just too soon.
Yeah. And then there was Far Cry 6, who cares? We talked about it like 7 times.
On the same footage, right?
Yeah. Still janky animation, still Giancarlo Esposito.
Although the environments look very nice.
Yes. Oh, actually, yeah, we saw new footage of the environments. Oh, the environments.
Oh, the graphics.
Then you have Slime Rancher 2. Is that the game? Oh, no, I'm thinking of Guardians of the Galaxy, the game with the cube. Oh, that was the one where like they were sucking up little
Bunnies. They look like bunnies, right?
Not really my kind of thing.
Yeah, I didn't care. Then we have Shredders, a TMNT breakfast.
Yeah, they showed very little of Shredders.
Yeah.
No, that was the snowboarding thing.
That's the snowboarding.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very weird name for snowboarding.
Yeah, because everyone thought it was too steep. Steep 2.
Steep 2. Too steep to steep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it looked so much like Steep itself, just by the well-made design of the snow impact as you're going along it, and a lot of the tricks. It didn't seem like a press X, Y, and B to pull off a triple axle whatever type deal.
Yeah, like SSX, right?
Yeah, exactly. It didn't have that over dramatic trick set, so it was honestly an open thing to mistake it for that franchise, because it looked exactly like it, considering it had things like what's it, the snowmobile pulling along the skier. If you were to do a side by side with them, you could see the very, very similarities, especially with the snowboarding.
How different can you get though?
With snowboarding,
like
yeah.
realistic downhill snowboarding.
I mean, with the evolution of control and more better physics, there is a level of feel to it. But you are right; there is only a certain level that they can give the realism.
What did you think, Riven?
It looked okay.
Give it a go though. It's on Game Pass.
We have Atomic Heart.
Oh yeah.
I was ordering a KFC at this point. I was having a lot of trouble ordering a KFC. KFC, if you want to sponsor us, please do. But yeah, I don't know what Atomic Heart is.
Atomic Heart was like a very Fallout looking thing, wasn't it?
Was that?
It was like mechs and like a 50s style, like it's Atomic Age aesthetics with lots of robots.
Riven, Liam, do you get?
I believe I was out getting a kebab at that point.
I mean, it looks interesting. It's like you have like a gun, and then on your left hand you have like hours.
Yeah. Like if I showed you this screenshot and I was like, "That's Fallout 4," you'd be like, "Okay."
Yeah.
You wouldn't be like, "That doesn't look like Fallout."
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Fallout.
Yeah, it looked interesting, but in the whole sequence of trailers, it didn't like stand out that much to me.
I'm here to try and look at the trailer. I don't remember this. Oh well. Game Pass.
You'd give it a go. Tagline for Game Pass. Go on, give it a go.
Yeah. Oh, then you had Replaced. Replaced looked cool.
Yeah.
That was like the pixel art kind of style thing with vampires and stuff. It was a side scroller, kind of a very Castlevania, but like cool.
It looked really aesthetically good.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like the look of that one.
Yeah, the game looks good. It's like the shadows and the lighting looks very.
It's very realistic lighting, even though it's a very stylized game.
That would certainly utilize the ray tracing feature should they add it further in the game in future production.
Because it looks so real, and the lighting is so like ray tracy.
Yeah.
And yet it's also kind of just Castlevania.
Yeah. Then you had Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
This is just new content, I think.
Well, that game was in like early access or whatever.
Oh, it's like an official release?
I guess so. It said it has achievements now, which is the mark of like a proper game on Xbox.
The next title is pretty sus.
Oh my god, no it isn't.
Among Us! Woo!
Yeah, they added like 15 players now.
Yeah, I'm leaving the video for Among Us. I don't care anymore.
3 imposters, 15 players.
I mean, the only time I found Among Us thoroughly entertaining was when Mr. Beast did a 100-player lobby. That was a sight to behold.
Did you see the one? Did you see the one when Jimmy Kimmel played it with like a bunch of random people?
Yes.
They got it.
Oh. They got it?
Guys, I have an idea. What if when you die, you mute?
I was in the room with with Ray, and Kuno was there, but Tariq wasn't there.
Let's
just vote him off.
So now we're
No.
Don't watch it. It's like so cringe. But it exists.
Like SNL level cringe.
No, it's just like they didn't know what they were doing, and
Yeah, SNL level cringe.
Yeah, I don't care about Among Us. Anybody else?
yeah, I don't care.
It's on Game Pass.
Then you had Ayuden Chronicle.
Hey, Yuden!
Cool. What is Ayuden Chronicle?
It was that weeby side scroller.
Yeah, it looked like a side-scrolling RPG.
What did I think of it?
I don't know what did you.
Did I say anything?
It had like 3D environments, but then like sprites.
Yeah, they were like anime.
I don't think I cared.
From the trailer, you can tell all of the money went into animating the characters and very little on the backdrop.
Yeah, I think what the audience might notice from this point is after Halo, Microsoft they did good in the first half, but at this point I was kind of starting to check out. I think we all kind of were, because nobody else seems to remember half of these. Then you had The Ascent.
This one is like the top-down, looks like Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
It's another game that looks like Fallout as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like top-down. I don't know if it's an RPG. I think it could be like Diablo-ish.
Yeah, I think it was like a Diablo Cyberpunk.
The Ascent is an upcoming cyberpunk-themed action role-playing video game. So there you go.
Okay.
Might be cool.
Then you have Age of Empires 4.
I was very looking much forward to that one. One of the very few games I can remember from the PlayStation 2 times that I first picked up, which was number 2, Age of Kings. And ever since then, I've always kept my eye out for the kind of franchise genre of that game. And to see it coming out with a more of a refresh and more bells and whistles to it, I hope that it should be enough to appease those that still go back to the kind of game style.
What about you, Riven? You
Yeah.
looking forward to?
No, not really. I was playing Civilization back in the day. It was either this or Civilization or StarCraft.
Do you ever play like the Sid Meier series?
Yeah, Civilization.
I think the very earliest Sid Meier's I played was Alpha Centauri, which was...
That was a space one, yeah.
Yeah, that was when I still used to have like a side tower.
What were your thoughts on Age of Empire?
I'm not that into RTS, but it looks solid. And like they were showing off like historical figures, and it's like change history, do your own battles. I thought that that seemed appealing. So on Game Pass, I'd give it a go.
Then you have Outer Worlds 2.
Yes, which surprised me. I didn't see that one coming, and it might be cool. 'Cause the thing with Outer Worlds, I think a lot of people felt like this, like big Fallout fans and all, went into it very hype, and it's like it ticks all the boxes, and yet at the end you're kind of just like, that was it, I guess. Like it left you wanting something more, and it's hard to kind of articulate what that missing thing is. So I'm glad to see a sequel. I hope it somehow fills that in.
They didn't show any gameplay, right? It was just a teaser.
No.
Then we have Flight Simulator.
Featuring Top Gun.
This might be my favorite one in the entire showcase.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Something about it looked relaxing. Flying your plane.
I've heard it can be pretty stressful trying to take your plane off, and
It has loads of settings,
Yeah.
so you can make it simple if you want.
yeah.
The graphics in that looked
Top
10
notch.
out of 10.
Yeah, it looked really good. And so I think someone pointed it out that it uses like actual maps to map out your
This is the Xbox Series X version of it they were announcing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and the Top Gun stuff.
And the Top Gun stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it uses the actual data from Google Maps to recreate the entire Earth. And on PC, because like it's such a big game, you can like download, I think, like specific countries and continents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a streaming aspect to it too? Because there's so much data that
Yeah.
you couldn't fit it on a console, and so it's like communicating with the cloud to
To
fill in the
show
wall
off
map.
the rest of it, yeah.
Google Stadia couldn't hack it.
And then we had the big game. Come on, guys, the big game for the night. You ready? Forza Horizon.
Listen, let's be honest here. I think there was only one person that enjoyed Forza, and that was Talos.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
I enjoyed Forza.
It's a good looking game. It's a really good looking game.
I love Forza Horizon 4, and this one, the graphics fucking 10 out of 10, and it looked fun, and it's in Mexico. I'm down for it.
Yeah, the graphics, amazing. It's just they went on way
It was
too
the
long.
longest showcase by far, and it was an odd choice for that because they went really in depth about how like there's an AI, and it smartly links you up with people who like playing it the way you do or whatever.
Yeah, and the lighting system that really went into that. So. And it's like, I think this is the place to be talking about how you made the game.
Yeah. Like a general conference that's just this game.
Yeah.
It was weird to go that in depth in Forza, but I was kind of mesmerized for the whole thing.
Yeah, I was enjoying looking at the environments and stuff.
I still enjoyed it very much, and I look forward to playing it day one on Game Pass.
And it will truly be an astounding showcase for the Xbox Series consoles when it comes to Xbox Game Pass this November 9th.
Then we finish with,
Redfall, right?
yeah, Blood Down.
Yep. Left 4 Dead, but vampires and cartoony. The end.
Yeah, I guess we gotta talk about Redfall.
Yeah.
There's a lot of conflict in my chat about this.
Bloodshed. The red was falling
The
everywhere.
bread was falling everywhere. I'm just gonna say it out there. I think it looked garbage.
Oh.
The character designs on the humans looked absolutely terrible. The monsters, the vampires looked fine, but the people looked.
The people, their proportions looked off, right? It wasn't like realistic proportions.
But even the art style on them was just. There's an art style that has popped up on Twitter in recent years. And it was very much that Twitter bland art
Are
style.
you talking about the Tumblr art style?
Yes.
That then became the Twitter art
The Tumblr art style that became the Twitter art style.
Internet artists of a certain persuasion. They can only make art in this vein.
Yes. And I didn't care for it. Some people in my chat were like, no, it looks good. And I just had to keep... It's pre-rendered as well, so...
Yeah. It felt like like some student short film
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're gonna make an epic little vampire action film for our fucking animation course thesis.
Yeah, and then there was the little dog robot that saves them in the end. Actually, yeah, it wasn't even really like a trailer. Or
So you think this plays like Left 4 Dead maybe?
Definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
But how many games did we see this weekend that was Left 4 Dead style?
This conference alone, right? We had this, we had Contraband, and then we had Back for Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had 2 others from the other 2 conferences.
Plus games that added Left 4 Dead like content, such as what was it? The one where they replaced it with aliens.
Yeah. Right. Rainbow Six Extraction.
Extraction. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a weird one to end it on as well, of like this shitty looking movie, essentially.
So you're saying they ended it with Halo?
If they'd ended it with Forza, I think people would have been disappointed, but
They cut Forza a bit shorter and ended it just there.
yeah, would have been fine.
And then they went into like the recaps after this, which went on a bit long as well.
Yeah,
Just like showing compilations of shit we'd already seen.
yeah, but yeah, as far as Redfall goes, gross. Or as the people of this certain persuasion, no, yeah, they would use the word, ew, gross.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I hate that art style. I absolutely hate that art style at this point.
I was thinking they focused on that Left 4 Dead type of game a lot and kind of social games in general in this. Because I think that's probably the best like strategy for Game Pass. Because it's like, oh, I got this game, guys. You guys should check it out. It's on Game Pass. And then all of you are subscribed, and that's how it like blossoms into a huge profit for them.
Well, to take a more cynical approach, due to the current world situation, I think everyone is doing a social game because they noticed Fall Guys social game explodes, Among Us social game explodes. So then I think the suits behind the scenes were like, we must do social games.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head with that, because even with like Fortnite.
Today, we showed you 30 games. 27 of them will be available on Xbox Game Pass. Back-to-back monthly releases landing day 1 on Game Pass.
So, final thoughts. I'll start off with Liam.
I'm thankful for the structure of this one in a certain way, but as you guys have said, you know, there were better ways that it could have been done, but because we've had a low bar set, I think, you know, it was better than what we could have expected, and because it was so low, it was almost a point of only up from here, and seeing a little bit of everything that we've all wanted to see, I think goes in its favor. I mean, I'd go so far as to say I'd give it a 6.
Oh, what about you, Riven?
I think this might be the best conference yet. We got like a good selection of games. It didn't go on for too long, unlike Cock. You know, it was only what, 90 minutes.
Yeah, it was shorter than Cock.
It was shorter than Cock.
2 hours.
Yeah, Cock was too long.
Yeah.
We got a good amount of gameplay that they showed, and yeah.
What score would you give it?
I want to give it a 6.
Okay. What about you?
I thought it was very solid. I thought this is what the rest of them should have been, where it's just trailer. This is coming now, this is coming then.
Yep.
All Game Pass stuff, which I'm a big fan of Game Pass. I'm a big fan of Microsoft currently.
We know you're a fan of Game Pass.
But the Bethesda stuff I thought was kind of disappointing. Because we got like the most nothing glimpse of Starfield, and then we got like
Fallout 76.
online content.
Are you guys upset that they didn't mention anything about Elder Scrolls 6?
Well, they did mention it. They said, you got to look forward to all these things coming to Xbox at some point, including Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
They just mentioned the
name.
And the thing is, it doesn't even have a title yet. They couldn't even give us that. It's still just called Elder Scrolls 6. There's no proper title.
Yeah. What score would you give it out of 10?
It was 7. It would be an 8 or a 9 if Bethesda showed something cool.
Yeah, actually, that is a good point, because it is the Microsoft and Bethesda conference, not just the Microsoft one. In my head, the entire time it's been just the Microsoft one. I think you had me in the first half, I'm not gonna lie. But the first half of it was extremely solid. And then after Halo, yeah, we had that one title I liked, Reloaded? No, what was it? Returnal? Not Returnal.
Replaced.
Replaced. Replaced, you had that, which I really liked the look of. Forza looked fine. I think everything else, if I'm remembering it correctly, everything else was a bit crap. For the second half, well, the snowboarding one looked alright. I don't have an Xbox, so I haven't experienced the Game Pass hype yet. So that's not really going to factor it in. But I will agree with Riven. It was by far the best conference. And because of that, I'm going to have to give it a 7 out of 10, which gives us an overall score of 6.5 out of 10.
Well, that's it for our Xbox and Bethesda breakdown. Be sure to check out all of the other videos that we're going to put out within the next couple of days. Support Game Pass. Support the video by liking and subscribing.
And Microsoft were the ones who made you subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're going to be covering Nintendo on Tuesday, right?
Right.
So be sure to...
We're out too, and all these other E3 videos.
Yep. So be sure to check that out. All right. This has been Riven.
I've been Liam.
This has been Chrisora, or Chris, whichever.
And this has been the Microsoft's favorite marketer.
For Game Pass. This is Game Pass, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game Pass next time, guys.
All right. Peace out. See you later.
Game Pass. Game Pass?
Game Pass.
Alright guys, so this video is brought to you by our friends over at We Play Games. The shop has it all, from all things nerdy, collectible toys, collectible cards, like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh!, retro consoles, and so much more. So much more. There's 2 locations in Las Vegas area and they ship across the US. Use our coupon code STUDYB15 for 15% off your next purchase. Hurry though, as it is limited. Grab it before it's gone.